and just share a way to use your leftovers. Friday, I slow cooked this pork tenderloin, and we've already had a meal with barbecue sauce on the meat, and then I cut a bunch of this up and used what was left in the bottle of the barbecue sauce and chopped the pork up real fine. And we had that with just some hamburger buns as sandwiches yesterday. And then this was left, and I needed to back up here because after I had cooked this meal, the pork, and I pulled the pork out Friday, I still had a lot of fluid. So I peeled the last of my potatoes and cut them up and let them slow cook for another meal later. Well, this is that another meal later. So these are the potatoes that were cooked in the broth from cooking the meat. And all I'm going to do is, back in the day before microwaves, this is how leftovers were heated up. You put them in a pan on low and heat them up. But I'm going to add the meat on top of the potatoes, just like that. Can't really do this one-handed very well. And we'll get this heated up. And we also had some leftover broccoli and some baked beans. So I'm using these leftovers. So out of this pork tenderloin, we've gotten our dinner Friday, our lunch and supper last night, because Scott made the last barbecue sandwich up, so he got another meal out of it. So out of one portion of meat that we purchased, we were able to get multiple meals. And this is what you need to look at. Buy a little bit bigger cut of meat or more veggies so that you can reuse them for other meals. And I'm just going to put the lid on this pan, and we're just going to let this heat up, and that will be our dinner for today. And I will use the microwave to heat up the vegetables, but I thought I'd like to just show anybody that's young that doesn't know, you can still heat food up if your microwave dies. You just have to do it on a medium low heat and give it some time, and maybe stir it occasionally so things don't stick to the bottom. But there you go. And this is going to be another meal. And I know there are folks out there that don't eat pork, and that's okay. Nobody has to eat anything that they don't want to or have religious beliefs against or whatever. You do you. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye.